Hello, dear participants in ANNSI, Countries Members NGOs Training Program Introduction. This is a quick introduction about all the training program. We have many lectures and many sessions, and this is the first one as a general comprehensive overview about all the training program and what we will do and what is the purpose of this training and what is already ANNSI indicate for and who will be the trainers. Okay. ANNSI is abbreviation of African Novice Nurses and Student Initiative. This initiative established last November, officially launched and last November 2017 in Kigali, Rwanda, the part of WHSS event, the World Healthcare Student Symposium. And this is the first initiative in Africa combine all novice nurses and the student together to work for better nursing African future. ANNSI follow many organizational structure and many organizational principles, as we have vision, mission, and core values and objectives. ANNSI vision is unified, creative, and innovative nursing students and novices for better nursing profession and practice in Africa. And ANNSI also have a mission that empower African novice nurses and students and provide them with knowledge, skills, attitude that prepare them to be leader in African region and globally. And we also have core values like collaboration, volunteering, commitment, accountability, compassion, and teamwork. We commitment to achieve all of these core values in achieving our ANNSI vision and mission. ANNSI have an hierarchy and organizational chart, and one of these official groups is ANNSI NGOs Management Task Force. This is a special task with a special technique of work. This is African cooperation plays an important role in creating and strengthening dynamic ties relation between all African candidates, and ANNSI is as a first initiative that represent all African novices and the student, inspire them to play an active and effective African and global role. And we believe in this task force in the importance of training and empowerment to all ANNSI members. So we make this task force and initiate it and work together to achieve one mission. The members of this task force is 6 members and 1 coordinator. 6 members is Sausan from Egypt, Maggie from Malawi, Esther from Nigeria, Hassan from Sudan, Muwafaq from Sudan, Shuruq from Egypt, and the general coordinator is Monico from Malawi. And we already start Malawi to achieve and to organize the pilot training at the first country in Africa, because Malawi have an new team, and the good team have a passion to be good and to apply the principles of management and managerial skills. So this all of us, we support and empower and help you to establish and manage your national or local NGO. So this is our mission and this is our trainers, and we will, all of these 7 will help you. ANNSI NGOs Management Task Force mission is organized training program about volunteering management for African novice nurses and students as the ANNSI members, and help them how to manage, or how to at the first establish in the countries that haven't any local or national NGOs, and also the countries that already have NGOs, how to manage these NGOs, this national or local nursing NGOs, and how to empower your local members, and how to think globally with the global issues in nursing and act locally in your local community. ANNSI NGOs Management Task Force have objectives. The first objective is assess African countries' youth nurses NGOs' current status, and I want to say thank you very much for all the team members of NGOs Task Force, because they already make a comprehensive assessment among all the 53 or 54 African countries, and determine which countries have already national NGO, like Sudan, Egypt, Rwanda, Nigeria, and what the countries have local NGOs, like Ethiopia, like Kenya, and some countries, and which countries haven't any NGOs for novice nurse and student. Next objective is design volunteering management training program suitable for African countries that have national, local, or even haven't any NGOs. And already every one of these task force make a 5 fabulous training lecture and training sessions. And the third objective is preparing and implementing pilot training project for one African country. So this Malawi, we'll start with Malawi, and I hope success training program and many benefits to you. So really thank you very much for all these 6 members and 1 coordinator for all of these great role and the great activities and the great achievements they already done along past 3 months. So thank you very much for all of you. Sausan from Egypt, Maggie from Malawi, Esther from Nigeria, Hassan from Sudan, Muwafaq from Sudan, Shuruf from Egypt, and coordinator Monaco from Malawi. So again, thank you very much. Let me give you a quick introduction and a comprehensive overview about the training program. Let me start by an important concept. The concept of NGOs, non-governmental organization. What the meaning of NGOs and what exactly in ANNSI we dealing with NGO. A non-governmental organization as a general definition is as any non-profit voluntary citizen group which is organized on a local, national or international level. It has to be task-oriented and driven by people with a common interest. NGOs perform a variety of services and humanitarian functions, bring citizen concerns to governments, advocate and monitor policies, and encourage political participation through provision of information. And I will discuss this in details. ANNSI as a regional NGO represent in Africa 53 African countries, and we now is more than 17, so we hope to collect all the members there. So we have one interest and have one vision and have one mission to seeking about better African nursing future. So we are a citizen group and have common interest that we have to work together to make the nursing in Africa better. And for example, in your country, I will take an example. Sudan have SENSIF. This is Sudanese Nursing Federation. This is for national level in Sudan, and all students in nursing in Sudan working together in a voluntary technique and in voluntary work, and one interest and one common goal to achieve. Another example, in Rwanda we have NIMSAR. This is Nursing and Midwifery Student Association in Rwanda. The also volunteering and non-profit voluntary citizen group of nursing student organize. This is a national organization and work together. And also we have in Egypt, we have INSA, Egyptian Novice Nurses and Student Scientific Association. This is a voluntary and non-profit voluntary group citizen in novice nurse and the nursing student in Egypt. They work together with one goal and one vision and one mission, something like that. So this is the definition of NGOs and what we already mean in this training. Another important concept we will use as the updated and the new training and educational strategies. If we see this learning pyramid, and it will start by at this pyramid discuss the average student retention rate or any trainees or learners. If you want to keep any information in any mind for anyone, just with the percentage of 10%, give him the chance to read. If you want to increase the retention level and keep 20% of what you teach, just give him an audiovisual issues. And if you want to make a retention with 30%, make a demonstration with him. And if you want to increase the retention in the student mind or any learner's mind by 75%, make him practice doing. And if you want to achieve the maximum retention rate in any training or any lecture, up to 90%, teach others. Put the learners or the trainees in a position of teaching other, and we do exactly what we do in ANNSI and what we have mentioned in this training, that put everyone in your local or national organization in teaching other and work in field to make the nursing better, not only as a voice messages and paper that Facebook posts that we advocate about nursing or something like that. No, we exactly teach you and empower you how to manage and how to organize and how to teach other, how to empower them to be an active and to be an active part in achieving the vision and mission of ANNSI and the main purpose of what we all do to make the African nursing is better. We also focus in ANNSI and all the member of ANNSI members to make the ANNSI members be active part in achieving Africa Agenda 2063. What is Africa Agenda 2063? It's a strategic framework for the socio-economic transformation of the continent of Africa over the next 50 years. This is very long time. It's built on and seeks to accelerate the implementation of past and existing continental initiative in Africa for growth and sustainable development. In Africa Agenda 2063, we have 7 African aspirations, and we have to, in this training, in any ANSI activity, to empower and orient and teach and learn and push all the African nurses, novice nurses, and the student to be active part in achieving this Africa Agenda, because really we can do it. These 7 aspirations start by number 1 as prosperous Africa, number 2 an integrated continent, number 3 an Africa of good governance, number 4 a peaceful and secure Africa, number 5 Africa with a strong cultural identity, number 6 an Africa whose development is people driven, and 7 an Africa as a strong united global player. Also, we focus on global issues, especially the SDGs, the Sustainable Development Goals that is launched by United Nations. The Sustainable Development Goals, or abbreviated and SDGs, are a collection of 17 global goals set by United Nations General Assembly. The SDGs are part of Resolution 70 over 1 of the United Nations General Assembly, Transforming Our World, the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development, that has been shortened to 23 Agenda. The SDGs cover social and economic development issues, including poverty, hunger, health, education, global warming, gender equality, water, sanitation, energy, urbanization, environment, and social justice. And I'm sure that novice nurse and students can actively join to achieving all of the SDGs, not only in health goal, but all of these 17 goals. There is many studies and researches that approve how to novice nurse and student and nurses as a general be active participant in achieving SDGs, and this is one of our main focus pillars in ANNSI. And this is an overview about the 17 goals. You can read every goal separated from goal 1 up to goal 17. And really, in this training, and we have to, and in any other activity, not in this training only, in any activity we have to do, we have to speak up and approve and enumerate how to the nurses, especially novice nurse and the student, achieve this SDGs and know more about what is SDGs aim to. ANSI SDGs in Africa. We also more focus in Africa. We think globally and act regionally in Africa. And we also updated with the Africa report about the Sustainable Development Goals and what the African continent already done in this SDGs. And we have to be, as I said before, an active playing role in this achieving SDGs, especially in Africa. And this is activity of training. This is one of our activities that aim to achieve SDGs and empower the people and citizenship in Africa. Hand in hand together, we can do it. And this is an assignment, the first assignment, this training to all the attendants and participants to answer these two questions. How could African youth nurses join actively in achieving SDGs 2030 and Africa Agenda 2063? And the second question and second assignment is how could African youth nurses join actively in making African nursing and health is better? So please, all dear participants, send an answer for these two questions at the first assignment to you, and I will write to you the deadline and how to send this assignment. Thank you for all attendance and participants in this introduction of our training program. And please never forget that together we can do more for better African nursing and health future. Really, we have many abilities and we have many skills, knowledge and attitude. We have to share together and join together and work together to achieve our dream and transform our dream into actions. Thank you very much.